Hey guys, this is Jamie Tallulah, and I am here for a mega conglomerate haul. And the sad thing is, this isn't all that I purchased. I had trouble with my order from HSN this time, which I usually don't have too many problems, but I did. So I'm going to show you what came from HSN, and then I've got Cottage Cutz, I've got Tonic, I've got scrapbook.com. So let's show that. So, as you know, I am in the midst of doing a Cottage Cutz collab, so definitely go check out the videos for that. And Joyce, who is, I want to say, crafting or creating life after 60. I can't remember which one it is, because she changed her channel name. And I'm so bad at names, so trying to find that first one is. So Joyce, she's in the list. She showed where she used these large, wide pierced frames. And so she said they were over in the clearance section, so I had to go get them. Now, I do have nesting dies, and you could probably do the same thing with certain type of nesting dies, but it's very cool to have these wide frames like this, and I loved how they looked on her project. So I went and got the large frames, or wide frames, and then they had the ovals as well. So that came from Scrapping Cottage. Then on scrapbook.com, I did a few of the layering stamp cards, and those I got from Jamie's shop, the Not Too Shabby shop. But these came from scrapbooking.com. So first, you got a free little gift for the day when I ordered. And I ordered this layering stamp, which I didn't have. So I had the tulips and the lavender fields and some other ones from Hero Arts that I showed in a video. And so I wanted the sunflower fields. Now, the thing is, I want the dies to cut out these little pieces, and they didn't have them. So I have to go back and find them. Now, they came out with a new one, which was called the Vineyard, which is pretty cool. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. Yes, 4 layers, and it has like these hilly backgrounds and then like a little grape field and so forth. And then they have the little grapes. And it's like, I'm so grateful with all these little pieces. Now, this one came, and I did get the die. So I just have to go back and get sunflower fields, lavender fields, and tulip fields die. All right, from Tonic's website, I got this set with love, sending it all needs. And I liked the script, and I liked how large it was, because usually it's smaller. And this time it's big sentiments. And then it came also with these handmade, handcrafted labels. So there's that. Now, on my community tab, I went and put a poll up about what should my next collab be, and most people either said ATCs or Tonic. So I'm thinking we're gonna go with Tonic. So I'm thinking that one. Then I'm also considering Lawn Fawn. So in the comments below, let me know what you would rather see, Tonic or Lawn Fawn. Okay, so those items were from the other stores. Now let's get on with part of my crafter or HSN. So let's go there. First of all, I'm still waiting on pieces of this collection because I had an issue with my order. They said it was delivered and it wasn't. So they had to replace all of that. So I'm still waiting on that. And then other stuff, I went overboard because it was Christmas stuff. So this is the LDRS Christmas stuff that was on HSN, and I pretty much bought the whole release except for the sentiments. So the first one is the Sugar Plum Christmas stamp set. I'm hoping you can see this. This looks so fuzzy to me for some reason. So you have all these little Christmas people and so forth, and then the coordinating die, because you knew I wasn't fussy cutting that. Then they had the house. And the fun thing about this house is it could be Valentine's Day, decorated up as Christmas because they got your little Christmas thing, gingerbread house, whatever. Then it has the die, and I love their little interactive stuff that they have going on now. So you can cut it as a card blank. You can just cut the image out, and you can also cut it so that all the windows and doors open, which is fabulous. So it makes it that little interactive. Like I said, over on Jamie Shop, she doesn't have these, but over on the Not Too Shabby Shop, she has the other ones, and it's so cute. Then they had these, so it's Making Spirits Bright, and this was a set with its dies. And this was only $17, I think, for both of these. Then they had, along with this collection, one of these you had to buy separate. I think this was separate. But along with this, they put this, which is the home interiors for the house. But they didn't create dies for this. Now I can understand because they're supposed to go like inside your card, but y'all know I really like a die. I think if you make stamps, you should have a die with it. And then of course it has your little, they always put some kind of instruction sheet. So see how that house looks? Isn't that cute? So, you know, I have a thing for minis, so that was going on there. Then they had a Christmas die and stencil set. So you've got this frame, the window, and there's a door here. And then when you open it, you have stencils. So I'm just going to take this out because I don't want to take the whole thing out. So you have stencils, the Christmas tree, a little fireplace with accoutrement. This is what I got it for mostly, is that winter scene, and then the camper. Love it. And then they show you some little ideas for it. Isn't that cute? See, there they are all put together. So adorable. Now, I ended up going and getting the 2 everyday sets. And those are the ones that didn't get here. They had to be replaced. Okay, so now let's go to the nativity scene for Crafter's Companion. Now, the problem with this is they said on all the demonstrations and on her Facebook demonstration or YouTube, wherever you watched it, that there was going to be another die in here. And it is not. So, once again, problems with Crafter's Companion and HSN. So, I don't know, you guys. I think I'm going to not buy unless that's the only place to buy the particular item. So they had the nativity, and I thought this was, they have jewel tones in here. And you have your die cuts, toppers, double-sided paper. I love this color. And it's funny because I really like the fronts and the backs. I'm like, meh. So now that's a neat one. But then look at this front one. That's so cool. It's like water and sand and everything. Then you have this one, which is gorgeous. And then that blue. You know I'm living for the blue. If they had a whole pad of this, I'd be like, yeah. So there's the back one of that one. And their front. See, there's the back of that. The front. Love that. And so here's this one. And then the front of that. So that right there is so pretty. And there's the front. Now see, this is the, I wish they had put this by itself and then put one of these on the other side, because I would use this. But then it's on the blue, so you're like, I gotta choose. Oh no. I love this. That right there is so pretty. And then you have that one. So that was the paper pad that came inside. These were the dies and stamps that came with it. And in all of the demonstrations, they said there was another die, but they didn't. It wasn't shipped. So, I don't know. And it seems like there's always a problem with Crafter's Companion. Like, I've only had one problem with the Anna Griffin, and that was something I didn't even notice. And they just came out and said, hey, we messed this up. And they just fixed it. I'm like, what? So you get this one. I like the little circles. This one has a stamp and a layering bulb. So you get the little scene there, which I loved. Now see, this is where you were supposed to have two dies. You were supposed to have this die, and then I believe it was a scene, another scene And they only sent this one. So, another Crafter's Companion issue. This one, at first I didn't like it, but then I saw it paper pieced and I was like, yes. Love this Oh Holy Night. This is a cute embossing folder, although I have one similar to it, but I'm like, okay. So, depending on which one I like, I'll keep it and destash the other one. I did like this stencil, so they gave you this scene stencil here, so I want to play with that. You get a cut and emboss folder, which is pretty cool. I thought this was a die, not an embossing folder, so that was interesting. And then you have these sentiments in little pieces. I have to say, I do like the silhouette pieces. So what I want to do is try to play with that with some embossing powder. So that was that collection. Now, this stuff is on HSN, but I ordered mine from the UK instead. So, which is funny because I got it before it even came out. So this was what was with this pack. It came with these rocker blocks. And these are like what you use to stamp with, in case you didn't know. I don't use these, so if somebody is interested in purchasing these in a destash, you can let me know. It's got one for a really large stamp and one for a longer, wider stamp. So you can let me know if you're interested in those, because I won't keep them. All right, I had to replace some of my markers because they're dried up. So I bought some of the Classiques to replace them. So that's just what that was. And the good thing is I get 20% in free shipping, because I'm a platinum member now. You also, these didn't come in this pack. The rocker blocks and this paper pad came together. And it's single-sided. And it's a decent weight. It's not heavy. This is a pretty color. This was so cute. So, not their best paper pad, but it's cute. I love the green stripes. These little candy canes are adorable. This is like a little snow. This to me looks more tropical, so I'm going to take this and make some tropical cards instead of Christmas, because I didn't really look Christmassy to me. It looks like palm fronds. This is like a snow print, like, so you can't see it very well. Cute. Mix that with the other ones. And this looks like a cookie. I think this is supposed to be a cookie. And then this is so pretty, that little light color. And then this green. This green looks tropical to me as well, but it also has a Christmas feel. So it's kind of like both. So I kind of like to have both. So that came with the rocker blocks, this. And then they had pop-up cards. Right. They had the pop-up cards. So I just went ahead and bought all of them. Now, they did come out with a snowman, and I was like, oh, I wanted to get the snowman. But I'm like, dude, you have so many small snowmen and everything. You don't need any more of that. So I did curb that. But they had 5 other ones. So you have this gingerbread one. And so you get the dies and the stamps. They had a little nativity one. And it's funny because when I first saw it, it's like, I don't like, and it's probably the way they did the box. Like, I was like, man, I don't like that too much. But then when I got the stamp, I'm like, oh, that is cuter than I thought. This one I absolutely loved, the poinsettia one. So this is probably the first one I'll make. And this one, your little Christmas Santa deer in a sleigh. And then they have some like little pieces to make the little bricks or whatever. And then they have another deer, which is cool. So you could take this deer and this deer aren't exactly the same. So you can take them and mix them up. Then you have this little winter scene cottage thing. So that is the first part of my HSN and other haul. So thanks for watching. In the comments below, let me know if you would like to see a Tonic or a Lawn Fawn collab for next month. If you're interested in the rocker blocks, to destash those, you can let me know. And I hope you guys are being safe and taking care of yourselves. Thanks for watching. Bye.